Today I intend to show you some exceptional places along the coast of Oregon and really just discover them for myself as well. As I'm editing this video tonight, I'm realizing that I must have a camera setting all screwy or something, and so a lot of my video isn't focused. So I apologize for that. I'm not sure that that's gonna get that much better until I get down to Quartzsite and meet up again with Seven so that he can teach me how to use this new camera. So I'll do my best, but I do want to get some video out to you, even if it is a little blurry. Today is Thursday, December 28th, and I am leaving civilization again. I'm so excited. So I've been in the Willamette Valley for over 3 weeks. Had Christmas with my daughter, met up with a bunch of friends. I actually got a new watch. And so I am ready to hit the road again. I've spent almost the entire month of December needing to get somewhere. And this morning, I don't have to. I'm trying to get to Quartzsite, Arizona by the 12th for the Escapers Convergence. But that gives me plenty of time to just stop and see whatever I want to see. One of the stops either today or tomorrow is going to be world famous Langlois. I'm totally cracking up. I just passed a sign that said, "Welcome to world famous Langlois." Langlois? I don't know, I've never heard of it. And I'm from Oregon. So this is a coastal town in Oregon. Apparently they think they're world famous. I'm gonna have to look it up and see why they think they're world famous. Because I've heard of most of the coastal towns in Oregon, and this isn't one of them. So, I mean, yes, it's a coastal town in Oregon, but I don't know what they're famous for. I don't know. We'll find out. I just stopped at the South Jetty Recreation Area, just south of Florence, Oregon, on my way from Eugene, and it's really pretty cool. And the other thing is that I'm now trying to eat all of my citrus that I have on board, because I'm going to be in California tomorrow, and I can't take it in, so I don't have very much left, so I'm gonna eat a bunch of citrus. It's the season. It's my first stop out of Eugene, and I have never driven all the way down, so I'm at the last, I guess it's parking area 6. So on the way here from Eugene, I went over the highest pass that I intend to go over until I'm in Southern California, altitude of 769 feet. One of the main reasons that people come to South Jetty is for the dune riding. Not as many people out today, but a few, and you can see all the trucks. Honeyman State Park, just south of Florence, is really, it's a very large park, and a lot of camping. There's even a Girl Scout camp here, just south of the park. The thing that I like the most about Honeyman is the day use area. They have these amazing sand dunes that are super fun to climb up and then run down. I do recommend coming out here because it's just so much fun. You feel like you're moonwalking when you run down the dunes. And Honeyman also has these beautiful lakes, and it's right on the coast, so it's got ocean as well. I'm at my favorite area of Honeyman. It's the sand dune picnic area, and it's just so much fun. usually there's a ton of people here, but I'm definitely off season. And this dune just goes right down into the lake. I'm on Highway 540 from North Bend west. So North Bend is on Highway 101, and it's pretty scenic. And I decided, you know, if your scenic route has a scenic byway, you gotta take it, right? So I'm heading out to state parks and west. I guess we went away from the coast a little bit, and I'm gonna try and catch the coast again. By taking 540, I was able to come up on, I think it's called Sunset Bay. I was gonna try and walk out there, but I've got a little bit of an obstacle here. And with my camera in my hand, I just don't see a way to get around it. I'm actually pretty okay with that, because last month I haven't been sleeping as much as I normally do, and I've been eating way too much sugar and haven't been taking my supplements. So I'm actually feeling a bit under the weather today, so I am going to move on. Last night in Eugene, I went to bed at 9:30 and didn't get up again until 8:30, so it's really unusual for me. I usually sleep maybe 7 or 8 hours, and I'm catching up from all the visiting and all of the really not so great food that I've been eating. I mean, I've been eating a ton of chocolate, way too much sugar, and so I think it's good for me to get away from my, you know, the stores and the restaurants and the stuff like that, and all of the, you know, all the just holiday festivities. This week between Christmas and New Year's has always been kind of a magical week for me. I love taking this week because people don't expect you to be there for them this week. You know, there aren't meetings, there's no school, no activities. Not that I have that in my life right now, but you know, even my team meetings are not happening right now because of the holidays. And so the thing that I love to do this week of the year is reflect on last year and set my goals for the upcoming year. And the way that I set my goals, I actually make a list of the things that I think I might want to accomplish this year. And then I narrow those down to only 3 things. If you have too many things that you're trying to accomplish, it's hard to get them done. And so for the past maybe 5 years, I've been doing this, where I'll narrow down my yearly goals to just the 3 things. And then I break those down into monthly goals and action steps, and then each month I reflect on those and figure out, you know, where I'm going to focus on a daily basis. So I am looking forward to maybe taking some shorter driving days so that I can take my reflection days as well. Came up on a spot where you can see a lot of sea mammals, and they're just out there barking in the distance. I had a much earlier morning this morning than I had planned. So I was boondocked on the coast last night. I got in at like 3:30 or something, and around 10 a truck pulled in right next to me, pulling a little trailer, and 2 guys, I mean literally just a couple of feet from me, and these 2 guys are talking, and they're, you know, I'm looking out at them trying to figure out, you know, what they're up to. It looked like they were just setting up camp, so I decided to go ahead and go to bed. 5:30 this morning, they are up and at 'em, talking right outside my van, just doing their thing, but still right in my space. then they took off, so I'm like, oh good, they're gone. And then they came back. They must have gone and gotten coffee or something. Then back at them at like 6:30. So at 7 I get up, and they seemed safe enough. So I decided to go ahead and go out to the pit toilet. And the guy was just right there when I got out of the van. He's like, good morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm just so curious why in this whole big parking lot you guys decided to park just feet from the only camper in the parking lot. And he was just like, oh, it was late, we couldn't see him. Like, you're an idiot. So anyway, I decided to just book on out of there. Luckily, I did, do my routine of making sure that everything was stowed before I went to bed last night. So all I had to do was really leave. The only reason I got out of the van was just to kind of check them out. I didn't feel unsafe enough to not get out. So probably not the best choice after actually meeting them. They were kind of doodly dudes that were just kind of in my space. In fact, as I was walking back from the toilet, I mean, I was walking like on the street, way away from them, and he comes up and, can I ask you a question? And it's like, wow, dude, I am giving you so much space, and you are just taking it. So anyway, I am in Bandon at a laundromat. It's really early in the morning, so I'm gonna start the laundry and then come back out and get ready. I got my laundry done in Bandon, just north of here. I am now in world famous Langlois. Langlois? They're not even sure how to pronounce it. If you look on Google, they have a whole thing on how to pronounce Langlois. So I'm gonna check it out and see why they think it's world famous. I checked out their website and it seems to be just a marketing thing, but I love marketing, so this is kind of my thing. So I'm gonna go check and see. I'm gonna first start with the market because they have world famous hot dogs. Okay, that's really cute. Somebody's Secret Santa is on the door. They've got growlers. Ooh, it smells good. Hello. Hi. Okay, we've got a hot dog, we've got the homemade mustard. It's actually really, really good. I think the mustard must be a honey mustard.
Leland Castana. I've been here for 40 years. I ran the store since '78. My son bought it like 5 years ago.
Awesome.
And I work for him now. And when we bought it, he was like 1.5, and today he's 41 years old. It's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. So why is Langlois famous? Well, a number of reasons. Originally, this was called Dairyville, and we had some outstanding dairies in the area. And we had some championship cows that gave record-producing milk, and they were Jersey cows. And then, I believe it was in the 40s that this guy by the name of Hansen started to make blue cheese here in Langlois, and it became world famous. And Lois Smith, who used to be our postmaster years ago, she's passed away though, but she said at Christmas time there would be semi-trucks coming in here with blue cheese, and they were famous for their blue vein blue cheese. And right now we sell Maytag blue cheese made from its recipe, because he had a cheesemaking professor, cheesemaking guy from Denmark, that when our place burnt down in 1957, his name was Werner Nielsen. He went to Iowa State University, became a cheese-making professor there, and that's why Maytag Cheese in Iowa got the recipe after the patent went out. He gave it to Maytag, and Maytag got this cheese recipe which we sell today. And recently, we also are famous for our logging and our sheep production. We have some big-time sheep ranchers in the area that raise a lot of lamb. But about 35 years ago, we started selling a hot dog, with my mother-in-law's homemade mustard. And that's what made our hot dogs famous. So a lot of people think that's what's made Langlois famous, was our hot dogs, but not really. But anyway,
I must say it was a really good hot dog.
Yeah, mostly the mustard that
They have a beer here that's brewed with Oregon hazelnuts, star anise, cocoa nibs, and ale yeast sent into space. Bourbon barrel aged from Ninkasi. That just cracked me up. And that's what I learned about why Langlois is world famous. I have to say that hot dog was really, really good. It's made locally and the mustard was made in-house. And I found Lee to be delightful, and the store was pretty awesome. It had some fun stuff in it. Heading south now, heading to California. I will probably go to, I'm probably gonna stop for the night in Oregon one more night, and then kind of, and then I'm not quite sure. This is Joni with TheGalavan. Enjoy your journey.